Hello, I'm going to do a recording session with the band. And, we are going away on a cabin for a few days. So I need to figure out what gear to bring. No, I'll bring this guitar. This has become a favorite of mine. Clearly, my Greco Les Paul. Really nice guitar and sounds awesome. And then I will bring a Strat and also probably my ES335. Or I'll figure out now during this session here with you guys which guitars I'll bring and also which amp. I have to restrict it to one amp. It's kind of limited to how much gear I can bring to this in my car. Yeah. Okay, so the amps will be behind me here is what I'm connected to right now, and that is my D-style amp, clone of a Dumble / Fuchs ODS 50 watts. It's between that and the Princeton that recently moved into this nice combo cabinet. I had it in an even nicer head cabinet, kind of a piggyback cabinet. But I wanted something more convenient to bring to rehearsals and gigs, so I put it into a combo cabinet. And also there's this Tweed Deluxe. That's really a good amp. Recently I've mostly been playing these two amps and not so much my Dumble clone. But over the years, the amp behind me, the Dumble clone, has been the amp that I've been bringing to gigs or rehearsals even. So that's a head cabinet with an extension cabinet for the speaker, and that is a 12-inch Cannabis Rex in there. So let's listen to that and see if that's the amp that I'll bring. I'll decide after I played all three, of course, but we could start with this Les Paul. I like to use a bit of a tremolo. This tremolo, the Supa-Trem from Fulton, also has a preamp circuit in there, and it adds something to the tone. You can hear it barely. It's very subtle the way I like to have it. In addition, I'll of course use the Sweet Honey Overdrive, my favorite, and it's mostly on all the time. And I said it so it's noticeable when I dig into the strings. Yeah, good sounding. Let's hear the Strat to see how that goes. yeah, this is of course coming along to the cabin. Yeah, great guitar. It's really the one that I first reach for these days. So nice, these tones, and even though that fretboard has a nice curve, it's a 725, it's so comfortable to play, and so easy and light, and this guitar is just an extension of me. It feels like that. Great. Next. So what I like to do with these two pickups configured guitars, like an ES335 or the Les Paul, is that you have separated volume for each of these. So I put a pickup selector in the middle, and then I can just blend those to taste. So when they are all the way up, you have this kind of full sound, but then you can go down on the neck and it will brighten up. And of course the opposite way, if you need it to be a bit rounder, take down the bridge pickup. Then of course if we put a Sweet Honey overdrive on and go straight to the bridge pickup, we get this. Yeah, I think I need to bring these three guitars. Okay, so moved over to the Princeton Reverb, and already I can I tried it a bit before you came on here, and I see that it's not that straightforward to dial in a usable tone as it was coming from that D-style amp. That was more butterish and just plug and play. I had to fill a bit with knobs here, and I also gone with the Ruby Red booster instead of the Sweet Honey overdrive to push the amp more into breakup. Well, let's listen to it now. Yeah, you get used to this tone also, of course. You try the Strat, same setting as the Les Paul. Tweed Deluxe. I've made my decision. I know which amp I'll bring. Have you made a choice? Which should I take? I'm curious to hear if it's the same as I've made. I will say it now, and my choice is this grand Tweed Deluxe that I'm playing now. It's convenient to bring, it's a combo. I like the Dumble clone, of course. It's a very good amp, and I know I can tweak that to any sound more or less that I like to have. But I like the character of this Tweed, and so I'll just bring that. Any of these, Princeton or the Dumble clone, of course, could also be a good choice, but yeah, the Tweed it is. And for guitars, I think I will narrow it down to 2 guitars, at least 2 electrics, and I'll probably bring my Epiphone acoustic. So I will bring this one. And then I think I'm well sorted in the humbucker department, so I will leave my ES335 at home and I will bring my Strat along. So that's it. My pedal board is coming, of course, so that's it. So I just now have to do all the logistics of the things that I'll bring. I'll bring video gear, lights, microphones, getting all this to fit in my car. I'm also having one of my friends joining me in the car with his gear, but yeah, I think we'll manage. We always do. So hopefully I will be able to make a part 2 of this video where I can share some of the footage with you from the recording session. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll just have to do one more trip to that cabin and do another session. Good fun. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.